Y'all had a lot to say early. Y'all had a lot to say early. And if you think I'm talking to you, I am. Make no mistake about it. I'm talking to you. You know who you are.
Caitlin Clark just did something no WNBA rookie has ever done before. She scored over 600 points and 250 assists in a single season, and that's not all. She's got Shannon Sharpe fired up, ESPN Analysts backtracking, and fans packing arenas. Want to know how one player is flipping the WNBA upside down? Let's talk. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. You believe you understand what a rookie season entails. Rethink your thoughts. The entire league is chatting about the insane stat line that Caitlin Clark just revealed. However, it goes beyond the figures.
She looks to push. Leads Indiana in scoring 18-5, and she's got 4 already. She goes in the paint, rolls it over the front of the rim.
It has to do with how she's upending our preconceived notions about what to anticipate from WNBA rookies. Nobody could have foreseen the hurricane that Clark was about to unleash when she took the court for her first professional game. Most newcomers enter the scene wide-eyed, attempting to get their bearings. Not Clark. She entered the room exuding confidence, which was reinforced by her gameplay. Let's briefly discuss statistics. In a game, Clark averages 18.7 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 8.4 assists. Let me now explain basketball for those of you who might not watch it religiously. Not only are these impressive figures, make the veterans sweat statistics this. MVP conversation numbers are these. Do you recall the days when rookies were expected to watch from the sidelines while sitting on the bench? Clark missed receiving that memo. She's altering the game, not simply playing it. She is a master instructor on how to dominate as a rookie player every time she's on the court. This is where things become really fascinating though. In a single season, Clark became the first rookie in WNBA history to record over 600 points and 250 assists. Give that some time to register. Nobody has ever done it in their first year of college. I repeat, nobody ever has. She's shattering records and establishing new benchmarks for what's possible, not just breaking them. Perhaps you're asking yourself, how is she doing this? It's easy. Rookies rarely play with the boldness that Clark does. She doesn't hesitate to challenge more experienced players, make daring passes, or take big shots. She consistently shows that she belongs not just in the league, but also at the top. But it's not just about personal achievements. The play of Clark is boosting her group as a whole. Through her creation of previously unattainable opportunities, she is improving her teammates. Her presence on the court not only makes her team, the Indiana Fever, better, but it completely changes them.
Up ahead, Clark, beautiful pass to Mitchell. You talked about it at the open.
Coach sides in this team.
Clark comes back and answers.
Let's now discuss expectations. There is typically discussion regarding a rookie's potential and what they might develop into in the future when they first enter the league. That time frame has been thrown out the window with Clark. She's demonstrating outcomes, not potential, this very moment, right here. By doing this, Clark is influencing the discourse surrounding first performances. She's setting the bar so high that players in their first year will be judged by her amazing level of performance. It's as though she decided to write her own script after taking a glance at the rookie playbook. Do you recall those vociferous ESPN pundits who questioned Clark's ability? Now, they are singing a different song. Alternatively put, they aren't singing at all. Why had their opinions shifted so drastically? Clark's astounding performance, which has left her critics speechless, holds the key to the solution. Upon Clark's debut on the WNBA court, a few pundits promptly discounted her potential influence. Specifically, Carolyn Peck of ESPN wasn't afraid to admit that she liked Angel Reese's grown woman numbers. There was no denying the doubt, with many wondering if Clark's success in college would carry over to the professional ranks. But as the season progressed, an odd thing occurred. Clark's Indiana Fever took off, while Reese's club faltered with 6 straight losses. The Fever went on a tear after the Olympics and finished with a 6-1 record. Those grown woman numbers didn't seem quite as spectacular after all. The true turning point occurred during the head-to-head match between Clark and Reese. It was a message rather than just a game. Clark had an incredible 31 points and 12 assists, dominating the court. Reese, her total was only only 10 points and 11 rebounds. Many were left wondering if they had undervalued Clark's ability due of the dramatic contrasts. While Clark was winning games after games, an odd thing occurred. The formerly chatty critics become disturbingly quiet. It's as if they all lost their voices at once, or perhaps they simply ran out of bad things to say. Never one to hold back. Shannon Sharpe pointed out this unexpected quiet. Y'all had a lot to say early, Sharpe said, addressing the ESPN Analysts specifically. And if you think I'm talking to you, I am.
There's a lot of women that was on ESPN that had a lot to say earlier about this. They gone quiet now.
You say they quiet?
Y'all quiet now. Now, I want somebody to send that to you, because you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna call your name, but you know who you are.
It was a mic drop moment, emphasizing the sharp difference between the initial doubt and the league's current acceptance of Clark's indisputable influence. However, why were these critics silent? It's easy. Clark's performance exceeded expectations rather than just living up to them. Not only is she playing well for a rookie, but she is performing well overall. Even the most critical detractors have difficulty finding anything wrong with her because of her leadership, impact on the game, and stats. It goes beyond simply disproving those who doubt us. Redefining what's possible for a rookie in the WNBA is the goal. Clark is setting a new benchmark rather than merely living up to the hype. Every three-pointer, assist, and play that changes the course of the game makes a statement. I belong here, and I'm here to dominate, is what Clark is saying. The detractors' silence says a lot. It's an implicit acknowledgement that they might have made snap decisions and miscalculated the influence a single rookie could have on the whole league. More than anything though, it's evidence of Clark's indisputable brilliance and work ethic. It's not a matter of whether Clark can perform at this level as the season goes on. It's her maximum altitude. Will she keep setting new records? Will she take her squad to the championship round? The fact that the possibilities appear limitless is what has everyone talking, or in the case of her detractors, keeping quiet. Not only is Clark altering the game, but she is also altering the basketball industry as a whole. The real question is, though, what happens when a rookie's influence goes much beyond the court? The league is buzzing after the figures were released, and they present a compelling picture. One athlete is solely responsible for the seismic change in the WNBA landscape that we are discussing. Not only is Caitlin Clark posting stellar numbers, but she's also packing houses at a rate that's making franchise executives scratch their heads. With more than 500,000 supporters this season, the Indiana Fever have now broken the previous franchise record. That's not just a victory. For a squad that has been starving for this type of attention, it's a paradigm shift. However, home court advantage is not the only factor. Arenas all throughout the league are being lit up by Clark's star power. There are a ton of fans in the stands sporting her jersey even when she is playing away. It seems as though she has a mobile fan club that is competing with other teams in their own backyards. Do not believe anything I say. Satu Sabali, a forward with the Dallas Wings, said, "The amount of Caitlin fans is overwhelming. One can tell that something exceptional is occurring when players from opposing teams are seeing the Clark effect." Let's now discuss legacy. Legendary Senator Nancy Lieberman revealed some information that has everyone buzzing. She continued, "What Caitlin Clark has done for the game is generational." Consider that for a moment. Intergenerational. In sports, you don't use that word lightly. It implies that Clark isn't just creating waves at this time. Rather, she's igniting a tsunami that will change women's basketball for many years to come. This is where things become really fascinating though. Clark's influence extends beyond a single club or season. The Clark wave is propelling the whole WNBA to unprecedented heights. This year we anticipate a nearly 20% increase in league attendance overall. That represents a complete change in fan participation, not a minor blip on the radar. Sure, she's popular, but can she back it up on the court? Maybe on your mind. Get comfortable because Clark isn't just a crowd pleaser, she's breaking records. Her record for the most double-doubles by a guard in a single WNBA season was just surpassed. Give that some thought. She's surpassing not just other rookies, but even seasoned veterans with years of experience in the league. This goes beyond statistics on a stat sheet. It has to do with shifting viewpoints. Clark is the only one raising awareness to women's basketball. She's attracting new followers who may not have previously given the WNBA much thought. She's encouraging young ladies to dream big and pick up a basketball. Additionally, she is pressuring the sports community to acknowledge the extraordinary skill in women's basketball. The point is, though, Clark isn't working on this alone. She is a member of the new generation of talent that is upending everyone's perception of what is achievable in the WNBA. Her Her success is pushing the boundaries of what we expect from rookies, creating opportunities for other players, and pressuring the established players to improve.